Welcome back, you beautiful people. We are Gemma and Campbell, and this week we might just have found the most beautiful place in Ireland.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, that's worth it.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. As we begin the final section of our epic World Atlantic Way road trip, we stumble across one of the most beautiful places that we have ever visited, hidden just to the south of the famous Ring of Kerry. You join us this week as we explore the world famous route around the Kerry Peninsula, visiting the best sights, trying the most decadent foods, and driving some roads that arguably may not be for a 7-metre motorhome. To be one of Ireland's most challenging drives. If you're new around here and want to see more of our van life adventures, then hit the subscribe button and join the gang. But for now, let's check back in as we finally get to enjoy some late summer sunshine at one of Ireland's most famous attractions. So if I can get parked. Oh, there's a big car park. That's easy. Ooh, you're looking very summery today, baby.
Thank you, not looking really rough.
No.
Campbell has just got over having a cold, and I was like doing everything I could. I was like, I'm not going to catch this, I'm not going to catch this. I've caught it, and I feel a bit like rubbish.
You still look beautiful.
We feel like we need to get out and about as much as I kind of feel a bit, not in the best form, shall we say, but we've got lots to see. I'm excited to see it. This is a spot that we've been to before, and I'm excited to go and see it again. So I'm going to get my shoes on and get out there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Oh no. I have gorgeous. That is so cute. Like a fluffy. I have gorgeous. Okay, they don't like me. Oh. So we've come down to the Kerry Cliffs today, which are a really, really impressive set of cliffs on the west coast of Ireland. And there is a massive car park here. It costs €5 each to get in. They actually also have facilities for you to camp overnight. It's €20 and they've got a big field there where you can camp.
So yeah, this is a proper blast from the past for us because this is one of the few sites I actually remember visiting when we first came to Ireland about 5 or 6 years ago. Oh my god, the drop from some of the parts here is literally just vertical, straight down into the sea. And it's like a proper shingly kind of stone holding it all together. That is like, thank god there's barriers here, by the way. That is crazy.
I feel like it's one of those things though that it doesn't actually feel as high up as it actually is. Like, I'm like, oh, I can see the bottom alright. It doesn't really look that high, but it is high, and if you look way over into the distance over there, you can see the actual even higher up part. It is really high.
It's quite funny just how the safety that a fence gives you. Like if there wasn't a fence here, there would be no way I'd be standing 1 metre from the edge.
Peering over it.
I would say if I had to choose between here and the cliffs of Moll, I would definitely choose here. I think they're way more dramatic. And it's actually a lot more peaceful because there's not nearly as many people here.
Yeah, there's not, I guess the car park's not as big and there's not tons of coaches piling in. The Cliffs of Moll was so busy and it was more expensive to get into as well, whereas this one's €5, it's quieter and it's so dramatic.
Okay, here we go.
See?
If that is not an intimidating sight. Okay, that was very lucky. Oh, what a view! Look at that! I'm not sure how I feel about what the Google Maps is showing me is next either. That is never a good sign if you're on a motorhome. Zigzag! Oh dear! We made it! Oh wow! Okay, that's worth it.
Oh wow!
Oh my god.
So the reason we have taken this shortcut is because somewhere over there is a real treat that we remember visiting last time, and honestly I've been so excited about it the whole trip. I was like scoping it out on the map and I was like, we need to go back there. If you've been before, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is so good. The hot chocolate, they do like chocolate tasting, and that is Skellig's chocolate. What you want when the sun is shining, isn't it? Big hot chocolate.
Yeah, we didn't really pick the best day to come and get a hot chocolate, but how can you say no? First taste, is it as good as you remember it?
It is amazing.
Yeah?
So good.
Now is the tough question. Here or Cocoa Mountain in Dunloe?
Cocoa Mountain.
You would say so? Cocoa Mountain, still the winner. Still the best in the world.
I feel like I've got loyalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love it so much. Because it all comes with like the drizzly melted chocolate, like you can really see how much melted chocolate in it. But I'd say for value for money. Like this is what was it, like €3.50 or something?
£3.75.
£3.75. Like this is like well up there, because we've been working in some cafes over the past few days, and the hot chocolate there was £4.75, I think. So the fact that you're actually coming to a chocolate shop and getting a really good hot chocolate for €3.75, I think is pretty good.
So Gemma's actually busy right now baking something very exciting, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to chat to you guys about a service that we've been finding very helpful right now. Now, as you guys know, aside from today, the sun has actually been showing itself very rarely so far on our Ireland trip. Despite it being middle of summer, I feel like this is the worst summer we've had in years. And it's something that living in a van full time now for the past 2 years has really actually taught us, is that these days where the sun's not coming out, whether it's the middle of winter where we're getting about 7 hours of daylight, or whether it's just summer where it's just nothing but constant rain, being trapped in such a tiny little space such as LA really actually starts to affect our mental health. Now, I know I'm not alone in feeling like this, and that's just why I wanted to chat to you guys about a service that we feel like can help anyone out there that is experiencing the same things, and that is our paid partner of today's video, BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy service, and it can help you with a variety of issues by connecting you with experienced and credentialed therapists around the world. They help by just giving you that little bit of extra support that you need when you're feeling down. And to get started, all you need to do is answer a few simple questions about your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will match you with a therapist that is right for you. And if you feel like that connection isn't quite right, you can actually change them as many times as you want, completely for free, which Gemma and I have both made taken advantage of over the past few months. Using the service, you can communicate with your therapist through text, voice call, or video call, and you can actually do it in a location that is right for you, which of course means that BetterHelp provides the same professionalism and experience as traditional therapy, but you can do it in your safe space, such as our little home on wheels, Ellie. If you are ready to start your own therapy journey, then you can actually get 10% off today by using a link which I'll put at the bottom of the screen right here, and I'll also put a QR code right here if you're watching into TV. You can scan it, have a little bit of a read through it, and then just take it from there. We wish you all the best with your own therapy journey, guys, but let's get back to what Gemma is cooking over there in the oven, because I'm so excited for it. And so what have you been cooking up? This is very exciting, isn't it?
Are we ready for these? We literally had a ridiculous number of blueberries left in the fridge, and I was like, what can I do with them? Can't just fill my whole porridge bowl with blueberries. I was like, I know, I'll make blueberry muffins. Campbell was like, well, if you can be bothered, otherwise I'll just sit and eat the blueberries. And I was like, I'm gonna make blueberry muffins. So here we go. Ha-ha! But I did search for like a healthy recipe. So these ones are actually made with Greek yogurt, flour, egg, blueberries, maple syrup, and I think that might have been it.
Now, I do enjoy my porridge, but muffins for breakfast is definitely a real treat, because these are so tasty.
Well, it actually did say on the recipe, have these for breakfast. So I was like, well, actually, technically,
yeah,
kind of similar to porridge, isn't it?
Full of antioxidants as well, there you go. From here, as we continued our journey along the southern edge of the famous Ring of Kerry road trip, the views just seemed to get better and better. This part of the world has it all, from towering mountain views to golden sands and endless beaches, with a good pinch of ancient castles mixed through just for good measure. As we drove through this amazing part of Ireland, it is safe to say that we had fallen in love. Just this bit here, I'm getting like major Isle of Skye vibes. Like that, you know, when you come round the corner and it's like down into Glen Brittle and you've got the ferry
I was
pools.
thinking that as well, actually.
Very, very dramatic.
Really beautiful.
All of a sudden.
There's no height warning for that. Yes, that is just stunning. Oh wow. Here we go.
I know. Right, we're attempting what we just read online to be one of Ireland's most challenging drives, according to one user on Park4Night. It's called the Gap of Dunloe. It's now 8:30 at night, and we're hoping it's going to be late enough that it's going to be quite quiet, because the road looks very, very narrow and winding, apparently.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Well, if those coaches can get up, then...
I'm guessing they're getting to here though, and that's why they're
Yeah.
parking here and not going any further.
I'm guessing
Right,
so.
what does this sign say?
I wish we had our bikes.
Oh, here's me. Well, 8:30 at night, it's nice and quiet. A bloody festival going on here, what the hell? Oh my god.
And we still haven't even had dinner yet.
I know.
We've just been a bit go, go, go.
I'm thinking I'll put the drone up, do a little bit of reconnaissance
so.
and see what the road looks like.
You know that way when you have a cold and I just feel like all my senses are off? Campbell was like, you could fly the drone or you could drive. I would be useless at both right now. So drone says go. The sun is gone, like the sky has just turned pink, it's beautiful. So we are giving it a go.
Here we go.
It's actually really, well, touch wood right now so
know,
far.
that's-
It's actually, ooh,
That's a tree on our solar panels.
it's
Whoa,
actually,
this is like,
oh my god.
whoa, windy.
It's actually really quiet as I think everyone's actually parked up out there and going into the little cafe restaurant area. So far we haven't bumped into anyone, which is quite good. Wow.
Fuck, there's no.
Oh yeah. It's a wee donkey.
Here we go.
Wow.
Alright, I reckon we're done. Just get the drone up from here, go and get the shots that we need to get.
Not
That
going
sky
anywhere.
is like popping.
It may be a beautiful evening, but the midges are out
Oh
in
my
full
God.
force. We're literally
Come
getting
off
bitten
me.
alive, aren't we? And we've decided that this road is too narrow for Ellie and we will not be going any further. Right, here, I'll be your professional waver.
thank you. Around my head.
Who's going to wave them away from me?
That's your problem. Very beautiful up there.
Absolutely stunning.
But the midges are awful.
Let's go and find somewhere to have some dinner and sleep.
Good morning everyone. Last night we actually ended up driving back up to the top of Moll's Gap because it was the only kind of place we could think of in the local area that was going to be suitable to park up overnight, and it turned out perfectly. Really peaceful, really quiet, excellent signal, and it was actually quite quiet until maybe about 2 hours ago when all the tour buses started rumbling in, and now it's just like a fanfare out there. Today's plans, we're driving south down onto the Beira Peninsula as we continue our way south along the Wild Atlantic Way. But before we hit the road though, I've got a big job to do, but it's something that is actually very exciting. So you might remember from last week's video, about midnight after our date night, we realised that our battery charger that charges up our leisure battery from our engine battery wasn't working. Our battery was down about 10.8 volts, which, if you know anything about batteries, isn't very good. We quickly discovered that the culprit was this circuit breaker randomly broke, but I think it's because it's about 18 months old now, and it cost £14 when I bought it, so I think it was just actually time to replace it with a new one. And so just before we hit the road and started making our way around the Ring of Kerry again, we actually managed to get a package delivered to the local shop, which is very handy if you're actually in need. The best thing I've found if you're trying to get a package delivered from Amazon, although there's not any Amazon lockers in Ireland, what I did was I went into the local Centra, spoke to the very nice lady behind the post office counter and just said, I need to get a package delivered, and she said, not a problem, put this address and it'll get delivered to here, and then you can just come pick that up. So basically the package went into the Centra behind the desk, and I just went in and said my name, and there was no problems whatsoever. Now the fuse that I need to replace, as you know, goes under here, which is going to be connecting this Victron battery to battery through into our leisure battery system. It's already set up and everything, so literally I just need to plug it and play. Okay, here goes moment of truth. Alright, you crossing your fingers?
Everything's crossed.
You guys at home crossing your fingers? Maybe we wouldn't stand too close to that battery just in case.
What's going to happen? What's to, I mean, I'm in a van, Campbell. I can't really move much further away.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, shall we open the windows just in case? Is anything going to go bang?
Here we go. Didn't
Okay.
explode.
No bang.
Pull up the app. Yes!
Yes!
Charging.
Yay! Oh, you are such a superstar. Well
That's a
done.
big relief. Big relief.
And I can tell you it's a big relief having a handyman in this van with me, because if I was on my own I would not have known how to sort that. I'm sure I could have done a bit of YouTube searching, but pleased to have you here. Not just for that. I promise.
Our journey continued south through the winding roads of County Kerry onto the final stop of the day on the breathtaking Beira Peninsula. As we wound our way along the incredible hairpin bends that traverse the mountains of this area, we felt absolutely awestruck by just how underappreciated this part of the world truly is. Everything that we had read online brought us as far south as the famous Ring of Kerry road trip. However, what we were witnessing now was on a completely different level to that. This part of Ireland has got to be the most beautiful place that we have visited on our Wild Atlantic Way road trip so far.
So we are just driving through this unbelievably scenic area. I think it's called Healy's Pass. We're on the way to Healy's waterfall, which we've just got out at now. And honestly, the scenery here is just like breathtaking. Absolutely beautiful. The mountains are just absolutely massive, and we've just been like driving through the kind of windy, narrow road through the mountains. It's like a loch down below. There's actually houses scattered kind of on the hills down below as well, which, I mean, the views, if you lived there, would just be phenomenal. And we've lucked out with the weather. It's beautiful. We thought today was going to rain, but the sun's come out, so we're out and about again. I'm starting to feel a bit better. I had a really good sleep last night and I just took it really easy this morning, so here's hoping I'm on the mend.
Oh, there's a motorhome as well.
Oh, it's busy actually. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, wow. So if you can get a wee spot around here, this would be cracking.
Oh man, this is gorgeous.
This is a beautiful little spot. Just saw it parked for a night. And we were driving along the road, had grass in the middle of it. Didn't know if a car had been down here for years, but there is another camper van at least.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Howdy neighbours.
What is the plan then?
I know. I'm thinking we need to reverse into there. I'll just stick our bum in there so our nose is pointing out this way. I reckon. Because then I'm not like blocking their view as much. What? Alright, I thought you were going to say you saw seals or something. It's a pin, come on.
I mean, come on, that's what we get excited about these days.
We are Ellie the bin lorry again, it seems. We've got about 5 bin bags back there.
That's made my day.
3 bin bags.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Alright, we're going this way, okay.
I'll do.
I think so. I mean, no one's
Howdy, neighbour.
there anyway.
I know.
I suppose.
What a spot, man. He was cracking. And so guys, we're absolutely exhausted. It's been such a long day, so we're going to finish this video off here, but I feel like this could be the start of the most beautiful part of the Wild Atlantic Way so far. Like from what we've seen so far.
Magic. Absolutely blown our minds, hasn't it?
It is stunning, seriously stunning, so I cannot wait to share more of this adventure with you next week. We're continuing around the Ring of Beara, which could be the Beara Peninsula. We're heading around that a bit more, so if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. Also, we're going to be posting at 6 PM on Saturday from now on, so add it to your calendars. Make sure you tune in next Saturday, and we cannot wait to share that with you guys. And we'll see you again in the next one.
See ya!